Acclaimed theatre duo director Jade Bowers and writer Ameera Patel are back with another thrilling production, Mother's Grimm. Now, this is a coming-of-age play for children and pre-teens which tell the story of Goldi, an 11-year-old girl going through interesting life changes. Mother's Grimm, that's presented in partnership with the UJ Arts and Culture, has been re-envisioned for the Curated Programme on the virtual National Arts Festival 2020. And to tell us more, we're joined by Jade Bowers via Skype. Jade, a very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thanks for having me.
First of all, give us a bit of context into what the play Mother's Grimm is all about.
So Mother's Grimm centers around Goldi, which is a 10-year-old girl, and she hears that her parents are getting another baby. So she's dealing with having to be an older sibling and no longer being the main attention in the house.
Interesting. Now, the story centers around a young girl named Goldi, as you've told us. Take us through her storyline and how this particular character was developed.
So how Goldi was kind of developed is her family life revolves around story. So her parents tell her stories every night. That's how they connect. And so when she has to deal with a big change in her life, like being a sibling, she deals with it through the lenses of fairy tales. That's why her name's Goldi, referencing Goldilocks, and her parents' names are Sherazad from 1001 Nights and Malefi as Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty.
That's what I thought, actually. Goldilocks was the first name that came to my mind. Now, the series comes at a time when we wrap up Pride Month, because it's set to highlight the representation of the different family dynamics in theatre for young audiences.
Yes, so our company really finds representation important. It's important for us that kids can see themselves on stage, on TV, in whatever media they're consuming, and to also just be able to know that different family structures are okay. And brown people in different types of relationships, in different types of family dynamics, that they all exist and it's normal.
Right. And you also have teamed up with quite a stellar cast for this production. Tell us more about why they are the best fit for this play.
Oh, my cast and my crew are the most amazing people. Can I just tell you that we shot this in my house because we couldn't get anywhere else. It's been a roller coaster ride, and to have people that I've worked with before and people I've never worked with before, and we have dealt so beautifully. Yogan Sullivan has developed the score for each episode. Beautiful. We worked together before on Jungfrau. Carla Claassen was also in Jungfrau. You might recognize her from Stromo and Phyllis a Kind, which has just been released. Sheree Halley, I worked with her in sports and What the Water Gave Me. She's also a lecturer at Wits. And Tseho Kutswane, who was in No Easter Sunday for Queers recently. She's also an applied theatre practitioner and has dealt with children and those types of environments quite a lot. And then Jessica Donation, who's come on board to do the videography and the editing. It's been amazing.
I'm actually so impressed with how you guys managed to pull it off under the circumstances. You say that you shot the whole production in your house. I mean, how were you able to adapt with considering some of the technical intricacies, such as lighting, such as sound, such as, the space constraints? Or rather, how easy or hard was it for you to adapt this production from stage to screen?
It's been a roller coaster. But the team has been magnificent, and we all just kind of rolled with the punches. It's been an experiment for us into how do we keep the theatrical performance but film it. And I think what we've come up with through the use of social media like TikTok and YouTube makes it a bit easier to see it, if that makes sense. Because it's such a heightened performance space, but on film. So we shall see. You tell me once you've seen it.
Most definitely, most definitely. Now, theatres are now moving online, Jade, because of COVID-19. How is this working out for theatre makers such as yourself?
I think it is yet to be seen.
Okay.
We've definitely had to adapt to different types of media. What's been the most difficult, I think, at least for me, is energy in a room. It's very difficult to take live performance, which deals with reciprocal energy from an audience and a performer, into a space that is digital because you don't feel it. So you're not feeding off different people in the room. Yeah, we shall see. I think it's going to be a ride for the next couple of years.
That this production, Jade, will be broadcast at the VNAF. Give us more details on the dates, the times, the time slots and the bookings.
We premiere on the 2nd of July
Okay.
on the National Arts Festival website at nationalartsfestival.co.za. There's also a link on the UJ website, who's been our sponsors and partners for this production, at uj.ac.za/arts. And it'll be available from 9 o'clock in the morning.
All right, great stuff. Great chatting to you, Jade, and I'll certainly be on the lookout. And I've got a very, very critical eye, and I'll let you know on what I think of it. But just judging from what you just told me, I know that it'll nothing but positive feedback. Thanks for chatting to us this morning.
Thank you so much.
Well, that was Jade Bowers speaking to us. She's a theatre director. We've been in conversation about their new play, Mother's Grimm, that's premiering at the virtual National Arts Festival. We'll have your sports news in a moment.